So one thing I'm commonly asked is oregano. That food you posted to your IG story is so good. Where can I get that? So I wanted to give a step-by-step guide on how I would find the best Mexican food, because usually when I'm going out and I post something to my story, it's usually tacos, and I usually can't shout at the restaurant for reasons you'll see later on in the video. So step one is, of course, find a Hispanic person and ask them where the best food is. That is the easiest way to find it, but you're gonna need 2 steps to know if they're legit, if they're gonna know where the good spots are. First off, if you're in some kind of town that has no Hispanic people and you're like, well, I don't know any Mexicans, I don't know any Colombians, I don't know any Salvadorians, then you're out of luck. You're probably not gonna get good Mexican food there. But if you find one of them, you gotta know if you're talking to someone who knows their stuff. So the first thing you gotta ask them is, what's their opinion on the movie Encanto? If they have no opinion, then you found yourself a genuine Hispanic, all right? You wanna hold on to them. They're gonna know where the good food is. But if they do know what it is and they like the movie, go. They're not gonna know good Hispanic food. And once you've identified that, ask them where they get it from. Bonus points if you ask them and they say, my mom's house or my abuela's house, then you know you're gonna get good Hispanic food no matter what they say next. Next up, if you have no Hispanic friends in your town, or you're just really shy, what you're gonna wanna do is look up these Mexican and Hispanic restaurants near you and look for 2 things. 1, the more ghetto the location, the better the food. That is true 100% of the time. Go to LA, go to Beverly Hills and have Mexican food there. It's gonna suck, I guarantee it. But if you go down to Compton, Inglewood, you know, where there's more culture, quote unquote, you'll get the better Mexican food, all right? Mexican food is one of those things where you need to have a little bit of stank on it. You can't make up-class Mexican food that's gonna taste really good. All Mexican food is very made with love, and the best kind you're gonna get will not be at some kind of 5-star restaurant. You need to go somewhere where they're using manteca. You're gonna wanna go somewhere where they're breaking a few health code violations, because that's the truest, that's the most authentic reason. If you go to any Hispanic family's house, they're not caring about allergens and all this stuff. They're just taking their culture and putting it on a dish, okay? So you're gonna wanna find that same kind of hospitality when you go out for Mexican food. Secondly, when you're out there, you're gonna wanna find a place that has genuine decorations, okay? Or no decorations at all. That is the truest test, is if they have no decorations and it looks like they're ready to go at a moment's notice, you're gonna have the best Mexican food. But if you go there and they have plastic papel picado on the walls, you know, that weird one that you get from Party City, and they have like mini piñatas on the table, leave. That's a tourist trap. Also, look at the prices on the menu. If you go in there and you're like, there's no decorations here, that's a good sign. And if you go in there and it's like murals on the wall, bonus points if there's some kind of Dragon Ball or Naruto painting somewhere there, or some kind of artwork from that. If you find some place it looks legit, you're gonna want to look at the prices, all right? Mexican food should not be costing you that much. If you're paying over 20 bucks a plate, you're getting ripped off. Either that or you live in LA. You live in LA or New York, all right? And that's a whole nother issue. I don't think you're getting good Mexican food in New York or any of those cities in LA where you're gonna be spending 20 bucks on a plate, all right? What you're gonna wanna do is look around, see the prices, and if it's very affordable, like you feel like 2 people eating out at a Mexican restaurant should not worry about paying over 15 to 20 bucks each, okay? If that's with, and I'm concluding if they may charge you for chips and salsa, all right, and they charge you for your drinks and they charge you for a dessert too, I'm considering all of that should be around like 20 or so bucks, okay? All right, secondly, the best and most authentic way to get Mexican Hispanic food in you is to go to the trucks, okay? These are the places where they don't care about health code, okay? They don't care about having the paperwork to be there, parked at that spot, okay? They don't care about following any rules or regulations. All they care about is getting you the best food, okay? So what you're gonna wanna do is go find these taco trucks. And usually these are gonna be the ones that you're driving down the highway near very big employment spots. So, you know, by your factories, by your big industrial farms, by strip malls, you know, places where there's gonna be a lot of workers who want cheap food. So you're not gonna find in the hospital parking lot. You might find one in downtown, but I guarantee you 9 times out of 10, that's not authentic and it's not that good. So you're gonna want to go to these places, find it with a little grime, and then you want to look for something wherever you go, whether it be a restaurant or a taco truck. Okay, what you're gonna want to do is look for two things. One, for any culture, if they have good food for that culture, the restaurant is gonna be full of the people from that culture. Good Chinese food, you're gonna see Chinese people eating there. Good Indian food, you're gonna see Indian people eating there. Good Mexican food, you're gonna see Mexicans eating there. All right, bonus points for any Mexican restaurant. You see some dad fresh out of work eating his food, and after 2 bites he either takes off his hat or he puts his hat on backwards. That's how you know the food is good. If you do not see that exact scene, then the food is no good, I guarantee it. I will stand by that. But the most important thing, find good Mexican food, is to try it out yourself, okay? Don't just go based off of someone else's recommendation. If you don't try it yourself, you will never know if it's good. Use my steps, find any one of those restaurants. If it meets all the requirements and you're like, wow, this place looks good, try it out. And always just try out these local restaurants. Another thing to consider is that there are no good Mexican chains out there. Chili's is awful, and some people consider that Mexican food, which is beyond me. El Pollo Loco, no good. Chevy's, Baja Fresh, Chipotle, all of these serve quote unquote Mexican food, but I'd rather be caught dead than eating at any one of those places. Never eat at any one of those quote unquote Mexican restaurants, all right? If a Mexican restaurant is a chain, it's a sham. I'm looking at you, Taco Bell. But the most important thing to remember is to try out the food yourself and try out different things on the menu, okay? Don't just order one thing, and ask the workers there too, hey, what would you recommend for a type of taco? Or which torta do you guys make the best? Or how are your guys' sopes? Ask these questions because they work there. They know what's good, what's not, okay? Ask them these questions and figure out what's gonna be good here, because different restaurants specialize in different things. So always keep that in mind. We're out here on Hernan Brawley at my favorite taco spot, Tacos California. Like I said in my video, I can't shout out all of my favorite spots because they're always moving. They're always getting shut down because they're breaking a few laws, but that's where the best food is. But this one's kind of permanent in this spot. I don't know if they got an Instagram. I can't find it. However, love their food and it hits all the marks. It's got minimal branding, it's hard to find, and also they're mobile, so they're ready to go at a moment's notice. But what matters most is the food. Like always, this one comes with guacamole, grilled onions, cilantro already. Give you some lemon, give you some salsa. Let's hit with some red sauce today. These are carnitas tacos. If you want my opinion, lengua, carnitas, all bangers here. They also have birria on the weekends, which is top tier birria I've had. But of course, you came here for this one bite review. Delicious, amazing. They even make their own chile in-house. Usually they give you peppers too, but I just got straight carrots on this one. That's fine. Slightly spicy, but overall, amazing. It's a banger. One of the best tacos I've ever had. It's a little on the pricey side at $3 a taco, but can never go wrong. Highly recommend Tacos California here on Hernan and Brawley. Anyway, good luck. Go eat some Mexican food. Send me a picture of any restaurants that you find that match my description and had good Mexican food. I would love to see some. Send this video to a friend who needs to up their food choice game. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe. That way you guys can help me out in the algorithm. And leave a comment down below about some Mexican places and your story about how good it is, how bad it is. And if you have any recommendations for good Mexican places in your city, let me know. I would love to try it out. And as always, thanks for watching.